Scarface, I thought it was hyperbolic and overblown. When I got to Miami, I realized that Brian De Palma had indulged in understatement, that Miami was wilder on the ground than most things in Scarface.
The imminent chaos, fear, and uncertainty of change swept over both the immigrants and their new hosts. In pop culture, Brian De Palma captured this moment in time in the 1983 crime drama Scarface, a depraved fantasy fulfillment tale of an ambitious Mariel immigrant, Tony Montana, and his rapid rise and tumultuous fall from grace, from the streets to being a successful drug kingpin. Scarface's characters were fictional, but the first act of the movie plays out almost like a reenactment, and whether through empathy or sensationalism, was shot just 2 years after the boat lift program. Further rocking the boat were the Colombian and Cuban drug cartels who came into prominence in the late 70s. Among these, Pablo Escobar and the infamous Medellin cartel murdered about 4,000 Colombian citizens, cops, and even government officials, to say nothing of the damage crack cocaine especially caused to troubled communities. Seemingly overnight, homicides, fetal deaths, and birth defects would skyrocket as high as 100%, painting a grisly visage of the toll that the snowy and carefree 80s wrought. At the height of the cartel's reign, over 70% of America's marijuana, cocaine, and quaaludes were funneled through the Miami area, and surrounding neighborhoods went to hell, drowning in contraband, hedonism, and chaos. As a former Miami prosecutor put it,
"The traffickers were making more money than they knew what to do with. They were driving around in their Ferraris and Porsches, walking into banks with duffel bags stuffed with cash. But there was no Crockett and Tubbs in a Ferrari chasing the bad guys."
Crime rates skyrocketed to unprecedented levels. Things got so bad that the Dade County Medical Examiner rented a refrigerated truck as a mobile morgue to accommodate for the growing body count. By 1984, Miami's murder rate was 3 times the national average, and at its peak, there was 1 crime reported for every 7 people living in Miami-Dade every year. Miami was known as the gateway to the Americas, a crossroads between the Caribbean, South America, and the United States. It had a storied history dating back decades when the prestigious airline company Pan Am relocated to Miami. But then, a veritable blizzard of cocaine began shipping in via the cartels. Despite the blistering 90-degree summer heat, it was snowing in Miami. Enter the Metro-Dade Police Department Vice Squad. With crime at record highs and uniquely stationed at the drug capital of the country, they had their hands full. This growing cascade of events is what fascinated Anthony Yerkovich, a writer for Hill Street Blues for NBC, to research this unique moment